to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Hawaii's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the...
Breaks into the open. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out of the 27. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Oh, they blocked it. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Catch in the middle. It's Terrell. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got him. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Leaves it with the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Russo. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner is stopped. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Swings it out to his running back. He's past the 30. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. And the returner will be knocked down. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the run, it's Terrell. And he'll be brought down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He'll sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Huskies have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes the grab over the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground with a single back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Russo. Strong, firm tackle. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got a man. It's Fowler. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fowler. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll run it from the gun. Slithers into space. Oh, what a cut! He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got his man. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll run play action. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. The offense will quickly use a timeout. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility as a guy in that slot position.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
And the Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. On target over the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run the sneak for it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And the Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Execution on that throw and catch. Powers forward. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Going right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body throws add up and wear this defense out.
They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Powers through. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Cole. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Husky. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They try to pop a run on the draw. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch on the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Vaughn. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And off from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Quickly complete. And he'll be smacked to the ground. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's fourth down. Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Dropping back, it's Vaughn. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running back searching for a hole. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Off play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Russo. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Northern Illinois will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Plucks it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking for room, it's Terrell. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.